had a conversation recently that ended with the person saying, in spite of anybody else's reasoning, I'm going to believe what I want. And that has been distressing me. I'm a person who enjoys being right. And I think that to one degree or another, all of us like to be right. We like to know that the self-constructed narratives that we have made for ourselves are correct. But it's so important to realize that sometimes our self-constructed narratives are built on flawed material, and also that sometimes other people's self-constructed narratives don't agree with our own, but that does not mean that theirs aren't also true. If you are willing to say that you are right, no matter what anybody else says, no matter what anybody else's experiences are, no matter what facts you give me, no matter what concrete material, reasoning, resources I am given, no matter what, I am right, then you better be able to back that up with something. You should be able, and willing for that matter, to defend what you believe and defend it with more than just, it's what I think, or my experience tells me this, or so-and-so told me this. You should be able to have facts, and you should be able to provide those to the table, because if someone comes along and asks you to defend what you believe and you have no justification behind it, then really, what is your point? To say no matter what anyone else says, no matter their reasoning, their data, their proof, their articles, their experiences, no matter what, I'm gonna believe what I believe. You've decided that viewing a position with complexity is not something that you're interested in. You've decided that empathy is not something you're interested in. You've decided that someone else's truth is not valid, and you've decided that any facts that disprove your truth aren't valid. You're letting pride and ego determine your beliefs, and you're not willing to let go of your pride and ego in the face of being wrong. And that terrifies me a little bit, because that means that you are completely unwilling to see truth, or even the slightest possibility of truth, just so you can retain personal validation. Admitting that what you believe has flaws is really difficult, but it's also necessary, because everything has flaws. The world isn't perfect, and humans aren't perfect, and therefore how humans understand the world is not gonna be perfect. There are very few things in life that are just pure black and white. And if you deliberately block yourself from seeing the slightest shade of gray, then you're missing out on understanding a lot of life's complexities. So, that's where thoughts led us today. Honestly, as I think about this more, this is like basic Pocahontas Colors of the Wind stuff. So basically, I shouldn't have even made a video, and I should have just pasted the lyrics of Colors of the Wind to you. Not that that would do anything, because clearly we haven't learned anything since that movie was made in the 90s. Or, you know, since Pocahontas was alive in like the 1600s. It's fine.